we should take note that a recovery in the global economy is underway. Economic activity has rebounded as most economies gradually reopen, and this has supported the resumption of manufacturing and trade activity. This matters a lot since, pandemic or not, we remain an open economy. Looking at our performance in the third quarter, the recovery for the Malaysian economy has been on track. Since the trough in April, key indicators across sectors have continued to improve, reaffirming the projection of a rebound. So this chart, some of these indicators that are shown in the charts include the continued downward trend in the unemployment rate to 4.6% in September, the fourth consecutive months of improvement in the manufacturing IPI, which had a positive growth of 4.3% year-on-year in September, compared to the trough of about minus 37.2% in April. We also saw the first positive growth recorded in the wholesale and retail trade index since February, where it grew by 0.1. Under these circumstances, any number that is in a positive territory, we are happy. And we also saw double-digit positive growth of 13.6% in gross exports in September, compared to minus 26% in May. So some of the green shoots can be attributed to the positive spillovers from the recovery in the global economic conditions. Of course, we recognize that the recent implementation of containment measures to stem the resurgence of COVID-19 cases could somewhat affect our growth momentum in the final quarter of the year. But the current CMCO is not the same as the previous MCO. Most businesses are allowed to continue to operate. Based on this, we expect growth to remain within our projected range of minus 3.5% to minus 5.5% for 2020, albeit closer to the lower end of the range, as this forecast range has already incorporated an assumption of resurgence in COVID cases. Importantly, we continue to expect the Malaysian economy to stage a recovery, growing between 6.5% and 7.5% next year. This rebound is in line with the turnaround in global growth, which the IMF has projected to expand by 5.2%. We need to avoid being distracted by noises that derail us from focusing on the key issues to push the economy forward. Let's refocus the debate on tangible issues that affect the prospects of the economy. Do we really want to continually rely on debt to grow our economy and put the rakyat at risk? Focusing on demand management tools only to propel the economy is not sustainable. We have seen in so many cases how debt-fueled growth has been the economic downfall of many countries. So the debate ought to shift to supply-side policies and structural issues that are weighing down on the economy's potential. What are the structural impediments that is weighing us down? How do we create high-paying jobs? And how do we generate a more balanced and inclusive growth that will reduce inequality? Most of these issues have been reflected in Budget 2021 and should be addressed in greater detail by RMK12. So this is where I hope we will shape and reframe the conversation.